So we asked the question, why do people hate Phil Collins? And we did get a few answers as to why some people would say that. Some of them would say that he broke up Genesis. Some of them would say that he has an arrogance to him. Some people also say that his songs were way too popular and he was overexposed.
Huh.
And shifting from progressive rock to more of a poppy style.
Could Phil Collins be a narcissist?
Well, I think a lot of people would say that. I don't see it personally, but I don't know everything about him. Yeah,
we don't know the guy.
Yeah.
We just know his music.
Yeah.
Hey, they say that I'm talking a whole lot of trash. I'm sitting and thinking like, who knew? I know that you seen us on Rappers React. They talking about us on YouTube. Hollywood 6, it look like I do magic. Maybe he's practicing voodoo. I'm hearing you're getting a lot of attention. Well, I'm here to say that we do to deliver the rubbish.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. Smoke Dog.
What up?
And Tribe.
Yeah.
I've got some trivia for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Again, I've been scrubbing deep and dark as possible I can find.
You went to the dark web for those questions.
Yeah. All right, how about this one? God dang, this is actually actually, I can't read that question. That sounds like it comes from
dark
the
web.
Yes, that sounds like it comes from the dark web. All right, how about this? What band formed after its founding member left Deep Purple?
Was this the James Gang? No, it wasn't James Gang, was it?
Trash Talkers, curious if any tribe members get this.
Is there multiple choice?
There is, but give me one band before you.
Oh, I gave you James Gang.
Okay, give me one more.
I know I've heard this. I can't think of what it is, though.
All right, I'll give you multiple choice.
Yeah.
What band formed after the founding member left Deep Purple? Is it Whitesnake, Motley Crue, or Warrant?
Huh. Maybe I didn't hear that because it doesn't sound familiar, but not Motley Crue. I'm going to say Whitesnake.
You're correct.
All
You're
right.
correct, my friend. All right,
It's the only one that made sense.
How about this one? What quote is not attributed to David Lee Roth? I used to have a drug problem. Now I make enough money. I used to jog, but the ice cubes kept falling out of my glass. Or I used to be cool.
I don't know any of those quotes, but some of them are funny. I thought of the comedian Mitch Hedberg. He said, I used to do drugs. I mean, I still do, but I used to also. I used to be cool has to be it, right?
You're correct, my friend.
Yeah.
You're correct. All right, how about this one? What 80s hair band was playing a 2003 show when a fire broke out, unaliving 100 people in the Rhode Island club? Jesus. Damn, rest in peace.
That's what the Deep Purple song was about. Wait, this was in Rhode Island? Okay. Because the Smoke on the Water was about a venue fire.
I think I do remember that, actually.
Yeah. What's the multiple choice?
Great White,
Yeah.
Def Leppard,
Yeah.
Whitesnake.
I feel like they all had some kind of incident.
So what 80s hair band was playing a 2003 show when a fire broke out, unaliving 100 people in the Rhode Island club? Great White, Def Leppard, Whitesnake.
That would have definitely taken away the Deep Purple because you said 2003, and that happened back in the 70s or whatever. That was like Frank Zappa and them. Whitesnake.
Incorrect.
Great White, sorry.
You are correct, my friend.
That's what I meant to say.
Great White Snake.
Yeah, Great White Snake. That's what my nickname in high school.
All right, the tribe is voted, Smokey.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like we know some Genesis songs, but this is one that... Okay, let's see. Blank Before Time.
Land.
All right, one of the most common words in the English language.
Of.
Let's say someone asked you a question, you have no idea what they're talking about. You're like, dude, I am so...
Confused. Land of confusion or confused?
First one, you said.
Land of confusion.
You got it, my friend. Guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment. Tell us what to react to next. That's how we get the ideas for these videos. It comes directly from you right down in the comment section. And today... It's Tuesday, and we are live with the tribe.
We are live with the tribe. The tribe is voted on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. Go follow us on those places. Cast your vote, and your vote can matter on what we do next on next Live with the Tribe on Tuesday. Now, Smoke Dog.
Yeah.
Land of Confusion.
Land of Confusion. Yes.
Is that not America right now?
Yeah.
Is that not America?
Has it not always been? Is the question.
Ah, man, I'm thinking right now is. I mean,
Probably
think about
worse.
all the.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I want to say.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pick one.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a wild time for sure. Strange days.
You had said could be back in the day. Now Genesis, Genesis was mid '80s to early '90s. I do believe, right?
I think go back into the '70s.
Okay, '70s. All right.
Yeah, when they were progressive rock, but then in the '80s was after. Oh Jesus, I'm blanking on his name.
Phil Collins.
No, the other guy.
The
one that did Sledgehammer.
Did.
Yeah, exactly.
Peter Steele, not
Peter Gabriel. Yeah. So after he left and then Phil Collins took over, people would say they kind of went poppy after that. And then Phil Collins went solo and did a lot of pop stuff.
Man, Trash Talkers Tribe members. What did the other members of Genesis do after Phil broke up?
Well, Peter Gabriel had a lengthy solo career.
I mean, but like the other guys, what was the other people's doing?
Good question. Yeah,
you guys know. Let us know.
And if you look up the members of Genesis,
and
it
like
shows a
19
long list of
them.
people. Yeah, but it was like 3 people on stage, but Google tells you a lot of names.
Dude, Phil Collins must have been actually a terrible dude. If there was that many people, they was like, look, bro, I can't do it. All right, bro, I can't do it.
You're not going to talk bad about Chrome Bone here.
You know what? I can't do it. Nope.
If you don't know, that was the name that Bone gave Phil Collins when they did the collab together.
Yeah. Great song, by the way.
Yeah.
But now, you had said it could be about the country. I said now, but then you said it could also be back in the day, a land of confusion. What kind of confusion would be back in the day?
Well, you know what? It could be about the UK during the formation of the European Union.
Smoke out.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Do you know this song?
'cause I held you tight so long ago. I won't be coming home tonight. My generation will put it right. We're not just making promises that we know we'll never keep. Too many men, there's too many people making too many problems, and not much love to go round. Can't you see this is a land of confusion? Well, this is the world we live in, and these are the hands we give up. You never let's stop trying to make it a place worth fighting for. This is the world we live in, and these are the names we give up. Stand up and let's start showing just where our lives are going to.
Oh man, turn it on again.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Man, the whole time I'm thinking about this. So this song sounds like the 80s, right?
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
It was a land of confusion in the 80s. Fast forward to now. Check out what we got going on.
Man, all right, hold on. Let's touch on that in
Yeah.
a minute. But dude, hearing this, it makes me just want to be like in my late teens, early 20s.
yeah.
Like I just want to be in a club and this come on, like and it's
Yeah.
the new jam. Like,
yeah.
man, like I'm sorry, but I'm jealous. I'm jealous to the Trash Talkers and Tribe
Oh, I
members
know.
who got to experience this when this
This-
was a new song.
So many time periods that we get to explore doing this,
Yes.
covering this music. And it makes you like, oh, I want to be 20 years old in a club in 1985
God,
listening to this.
Yes,
or whatever
man.
year this came out. But
Oh,
just like I always say with the mid to late 90s in LA, like
Yeah.
that would be such a great time to live through.
yeah, man. It's like we always earlier. I feel like we used to ask the question all the time when we would do podcasts, like, "Oh, if you could go back to any time period, what would you go?" You know, we would say, "Oh, to see the pyramids, or
Yeah.
see stuff like that." But God dang it, you put me in a club in 1985 with a Michael Jackson leather jacket, I'm just fine, dude.
Absolutely,
I'm just
the real
fine.
one.
Yes, my red jacket with the
Go out there
black
and do the
stripe.
moonwalk
I'm
on 'em.
just fine, man. Dude, and okay, now back to what you said with the 80s, a confusing time.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what, dude? It's so crazy because if you remember Charlie Murphy, rest in peace,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Murphy said it best. This was the 80s was the time where the dude who looks more like a got
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
But now, fast forward, it's like it's not really accepted. So I think they might have had it. They were like, "Look, dude, it's okay to be who you are." But I guess what am I trying to say here? It's like back then you would see a dude with long hair and spandex, and everybody's like, "Man, that's the coolest guy on the block."
Yeah.
But now you see a dude with long hair, and I'm sure there are people out there in spandex and a cat. People be like, "That dude
There's
okay?"
People of all.
Yeah, I mean, but back then I feel like
Designs,
they
so-
accepted it. You know what I mean?
It feels like it, yeah.
And I'm
But
not
now-
saying
now
it's not
people-
accepted now, but I'm just saying.
It almost feels like people don't really know who they are anymore. In my opinion.
I mean,
Some people, yeah, you like to put on that face to the world that, oh, I've got it all figured out. This is who I am. You see them people a year later, and there's somebody else.
somebody totally different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, all right? Like Prince. Prince got out
Yeah.
there with a butt cheekless
Yeah.
pants, and everybody knew Prince could get your girl, that girl, and this girl.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
But now it seems like if someone comes out with cancel, don't show this, don't do this, it's like
Yeah.
Prince was cool enough to pull that off.
Yeah.
I mean, no one cared back then, but why is it that we care so much now, you think? What's that
I
about?
think we're really much more judgmental than we used to be.
But why? What changed?
I don't know. Something happened with the internet and social media that made everyone really notice other cultures and then start judging other cultures and then start trying to assign certain cultures, and this is what you have to be. Stop acting like that because you're not that. Like, how do you know? You don't know that person.
Yeah. I mean,
But I don't know. I think the internet is just a judgmental place. But it's just crazy. Like,
I know. Listen, I have family members that thought Michael Jackson was legitimately a middle-aged white woman.
yeah.
They didn't care. They didn't care.
No,
They just liked the
nobody
music.
cared.
They
Yeah.
thought Michael Jackson was a middle-aged white woman.
Yeah.
But now in this day and age, we seem to be like, oh, well, you can't, like,
Stop acting like that.
why?
Yeah, like, I can't be myself, I guess.
Check out old Tony Atlas and see what he's into. He don't give a dang.
No,
If y'all
he
know
don't
him,
care.
he
Bro.
don't care, dang
Step
it.
on my face.
I mean, yeah, step on my face. But no, I mean, you're on to something there. I think when it comes to this song, it's like, this is the world we live in. You
Yeah.
play the hand you're given. This is your hand. Play it the best way you know
But
how.
I mean, if they were confused back then, though, look at how much farther we are into the confusion now.
But see, you keep saying
We don't even know what news is
no
anymore.
every.
Like back then, at least they could watch the news and go, "Okay, that's what's happening."
Right.
Now we watch the news and that's a lie.
All
That's
right,
a lie.
so,
That's a lie.
Bring me up to speed when you say back then there was confusion. What's the confusion back then?
I think they were just adjusting to the modern society of the time. He was seeing the crime rates going up, which it
the
did in
crack
the 80s.
epidemic, the
Yeah.
AIDS epidemic.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And there's a lot of wild stuff going on then that they had just started seeing for the first time. But
Man.
now, 30, 40 years later,
It's like if you see, I mean, I don't know. At the same time, you see something new, a lot of people are like, oh, okay, well, that's happening now. Oh, well, that's a thing now, too. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a thing now.
well, that's it. Like, we've seen too much, I think.
I just think we're confused, man. We're
Of
living in a
course
land
we
of
are.
confusion, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't even know what to believe anymore. We don't know who we are anymore. We don't get up with a certainty that, yes, I fit into this culture. I am this person. Everybody knows that. No, you never know when somebody's gonna come along. Stop doing that,
Dude, it's so crazy. I know I am a biracial American. My mother is black.
Dude, I've seen people on the internet that will tell you that is not a thing.
Well, no, you're right. It's crazy because I had met a dude not too long ago, but I know my mother is black.
Yeah.
I know my father is white. I am biracial.
Yeah.
There was one dude who was like, "Man, you Filipino," and I started to think like, "Am I? Like, I might be Filipino."
Do you consider yourself mixed?
Yes, I'm a
I saw this conversation on the internet where some dude was trying to tell a mixed dude, mixed doesn't exist. And I'm like, dude,
Well, you gotta break this down to me. What?
I don't know where the hell he was coming from, but he just tried to explain to him, like, no, you're black. You're not mixed.
Oh,
Mixed
well,
doesn't
wait,
exist. That doesn't mean anything.
Was the guy who said you're not? That doesn't. Was he black?
Yeah.
I know why he said that.
Why?
And it's a thing in the black community. I get it because they say if you have a drop of black in you, you're 100. You're black. You're not you.
Well,
You never.
according to 23andMe, we're all black,
No,
man.
well, like if it's.
I mean, everybody's ancestry leads back to Africa.
And I get where you're going, but there is a thing in the black community. Like, if I went to anyone on my black side of my family and said, "Hey, I'm biracial," they'd be like, "Why are you black?" Because I have a black mother. If
Do you think the white side would say
I
that?
do, but I I can't explain why they say it, why my family says it. But in the black community, that is a thing. If you have a black mother, you are black.
What about father?
It's different.
Don't work that way?
Because I don't.
How does that
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense?
Don't ask me. I'm a mixed breed. I don't know. I just know when I go to my
Mixed don't exist.
when I go to the black side of my family, they say you are black. Or I say no, but they call me white boy too. I guess it don't make sense. I don't know, man.
Land of confusion, man.
Yeah.
It's like I said, we don't know who we are anymore. We don't know who anybody is. Nobody knows what to believe. There are no set rules for society anymore. We're just bouncing around like super balls thrown into a pit.
Trash talkers, tribe members, you guys voted on this. Y'all voted on this. I know me and Smokey we go on curves sometimes, but y'all pulled out a conversation that I was not expecting.
This is a bottomless pit right here. We could go on for hours.
Man, y'all, goddamn, what am I? Now I want to call
I
the
don't
black.
know what I am. I don't know what you are. I don't know what's real, what's fake. I don't know if it's AI. I don't know if everybody around me is NPCs. You might be an NPC. I might be an NPC. I don't know if I'm real.
Dude, to the trash talkers who voted on this, y'all just made our life that much more confusing. So we appreciate the love and the support and all the confusion you guys have given us. Again, guys, go follow us on our Facebook page. Cast your vote on our Facebook page and our YouTube community channel. And your vote can matter on what we do on next Tuesday with the tribe. Me and Smokey have some things to discuss off camera because we are utterly confused right now.
Yeah, I might be a bot.
Man, with that being said,
I don't even know if I'm really here.
My name's After Hollywood 6. Hell, I don't even know
I
that.
might be Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And I think that we're
over
maybe
and out. Deuces.
twos.
Are we still here?
I don't know, bruh.
I don't even know where here is.
I want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with us today. If you want to see the last video we did, just click right over here. Or if you want to see another artist that we covered, just click right over here. If you guys want to support the channel, please consider joining our Patreon right over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.